Relax in luxury with the Everlasting Comfort seat cushion. Using heat-responsive technology, our advanced foam cushion molds perfectly to the shape of your bottom, guaranteeing custom support, yet retains its shape after each use. Just like the world's leading memory foam manufacturers, our cushion is made with 100% premium quality memory foam. Comfortably alleviate chronic and acute pain with its U-shaped ergonomic design recommended by orthopedic surgeons and medical doctors across the globe. Find relief on any seat with the cushion's soft exterior, non-slip gel rubber bottom, and portable size. Plus, the cover is easily removable and machine washable. Stop suffering and start living pain-free with the Everlasting Comfort seat cushion.
Introducing the Zyllion Shiatsu Pillow Massager. The Shiatsu massager has 2 different settings for ultimate relaxation: massage and heat and just massage. Hold down the button for 3 seconds to turn it off. The massager is easy to use. Just ensure that the connections are tight. You should hear a click, then just plug it into a home outlet or a car socket. The Shiatsu massager has an ultra-slim ergonomic design which contours perfectly around lower and upper back, neck, abdomen, calf, and thigh areas. The massage motors are also very powerful to ensure a deep massage. Now sit back, relax, and let the Zyllion Shiatsu Pillow Massager relieve all your aches, knots, and muscle tension.
Cyber threats are on the rise. Last year, ransomware attacks that locked victims out of their files rose 172%. A single attack can now be large enough to reach 1 million homes before it's stopped. Only protecting your PCs and laptops may not be enough to keep your network safe. In a recent attack, 30 million smart home devices were targeted because they lacked security. TP-Link Home Care protects every device connected to your home network from more than 1 billion cyber threats. And Home Care updates automatically as new threats are discovered. Don't leave the safety of your data, devices, and family up to chance. Get Home Care and get protected.
As cyber attacks become increasingly sophisticated, having robust cybersecurity to protect your home and all your devices is crucial in keeping your private data, well, private. So, how does NETGEAR Armor protect your family from cyber threats? Like joining the world's largest neighborhood watch, NETGEAR Armor is a part of a worldwide network of over 500 million monitored devices that proactively detects cyber threats. Every protected device works together, like a digital neighborhood, watching out for each other and every device in your household. Once any device in this vast network is targeted by a cyber attack, all others become aware of the same threat in as little as 3 seconds. This means everyone is less likely to be victimized by any attack. Also, behind the scenes every day, over 11 billion digital security agents search the web for cyber threat patterns and signature clues. These proactive investigations help keep NETGEAR Armor constantly ahead of spreading global attacks and enables it to block threats right in their tracks. NETGEAR Armor is powered by Bitdefender, an award-winning internet security company trusted by businesses and consumers worldwide to keep computers and networks safe. In a world of constantly growing new cyber threats, NETGEAR Armor helps you and everyone in your home to stay safe and one step ahead of hacker attacks, computer viruses, and internet scams.
How do we celebrate life's special moments without interruption? As we work from home, learn from home, play at home, and stay at home. How do we stay healthy, stay entertained, and stay connected? When your world depends on Wi-Fi, Orbi delivers the best Wi-Fi everywhere, so you can do more, stream more, and connect more. In every room, on every device, all at the same time. Never worry about Wi-Fi again with Orbi from NETGEAR, and stay connected to life.
The Fujifilm X100V is a fixed-lens compact camera built around an equivalent 35mm f2 lens. The 5th generation in the popular X100 series, the X100V boasts redesigned optics and some meaningful physical upgrades over its predecessors. In addition to the classic styling and enthusiast-friendly ergonomics, the V adds a tilting screen, improved autofocus, and powerful video features. The X100V uses the same 26-megapixel APS-C format CMOS sensor as Fujifilm's current high-end ILCs, and the same highly effective hybrid autofocus system. To make the most out of its new higher-resolution sensor, the X100V features a redesigned lens, with an additional aspherical element. This has led to significant improvements in cross-frame sharpness and close-up performance. Despite the new optics, the X100V is still compatible with the same wide and teleconverters sold alongside previous X100 series models. Thanks to the superior sharpness of the new lens, image quality with the converters attached has also improved. From an operational point of view, the biggest change to the X100V compared to earlier generations is the addition of touch sensitivity and a tilting mechanism to the rear LCD screen. This makes the camera much more versatile, both for waist-level shooting and for video work. Speaking of video, features like 4K 30p recording with the option of 8-bit F-Log capture represent the best in the class, and a major upgrade compared to previous generations of the X100 series. With a filter attached to the front of the camera, the X100V is also now rated as weather-sealed. For more information on the Fujifilm X100V, visit dpreview.com.
As smartphones have become the dominant picture-taking tool for the modern consumer, the idea of lugging bulky DSLRs with interchangeable lenses just isn't very appealing anymore. But smartphones carry limitations in both image quality and in features like the ability to zoom in. That's where the new Sony RX10 IV comes in. It's the latest and greatest version of Sony's 1-inch sensor bridge camera that puts a high-powered zoom and professional controls in a mostly portable package. At $1,700, the RX10 IV isn't exactly cheap, and like its predecessors, it's still pretty bulky. But hidden away in here is a 24 to 600mm equivalent zoom lens. You won't get anywhere near that amount of zoom range in a DSLR, and certainly not for that price. The lens and the 20 megapixel 1-inch sensor behind it are actually the same as in the previous RX10 III, so image quality is predictably good, if nothing new. There's plenty of detail, great dynamic range, and noise performance is pretty good up to ISO 2500 or so. Beyond that is where you'll definitely notice the difference between this and a larger sensor camera like a DSLR, but either way, this will blow away your smartphone every time. The real improvements to the RX10 IV are all about performance. Where the Mark III had just 25 autofocus points, the Mark IV now has 315, and it uses phase detection for very impressive focusing speed. In particular, we found that eye-tracking autofocus worked really well, and this will ensure that your portraits remain tack sharp with the focus exactly where you want it to be. Continuous shooting speed has also been significantly improved, with the RX10 IV achieving up to 24 frames per second with the electronic shutter compared to 14 on the Mark III. So yeah, you can basically shoot video at 20 megapixel resolution, albeit only for a few seconds. The rear LCD monitor is the same size and still tilts up and down, but we do like to see that resolution has been bumped up to 1.44 million dots. This being a Sony, 4K video also comes standard, and lower resolution slow motion can be shot at up to 960 frames per second, which sounds impressive, but there's a pretty big quality hit with resolution dropping to just 800 by 270 at that frame rate. This is the same as on the RX10 III. So there is one downgrade to the RX10 IV, and that's battery life, which is now rated at just 400 shots per charge compared to 420 on the RX10 III. So that's definitely not terrible, but if you're going to take this camera on a long vacation or on a camping trip where you won't have access to power, you're definitely going to want to bring a couple extra batteries with you. So is the RX10 IV a worthy successor to the Mark III? Well, if you already own the Mark III, the upgrades in the Mark IV are probably not worth $1,700. For us, the biggest improvement was definitely the autofocus performance. The burst rate is certainly impressive, but most people just aren't going to need that kind of speed. However, if you are looking for your first bridge camera or want something that complements your DSLR and offers greater portability, then the RX10 IV is very hard to beat. If you can afford it, it's the way to go. It may be the most expensive in its class, but it's also the top performer by a fair margin. For more on the RX10 IV, make sure you head to digitaltrends.com to read the full review by David Elrich.